Welcome to the Phase 3 public meetings for the Black Hills Context-Sensitive Corridors Study. My name is Lyle DeVries, the Consultant Project Manager assisting the South Dakota Department of Transportation, or SDDOT, with this project. This presentation provides an overview of Phase 3 activities conducted since the Phase 1 and 2 public meetings held in August of 2018. It is accompanied by presentations specific to each of the 5 Phase 3 corridors, along with an interactive comment map for each corridor that allows for viewing of and commenting on proposed improvements. To maximize your experience of this meeting, we recommend that you complete the viewing of this presentation, then visit the clickable map of the Phase 3 corridors to select the corridor you wish to view in more detail. Within the corridor-specific information, you will have the opportunity to view focus areas and provide comments on the corridor concept. Comments must be received by completion of the online meeting live period noted on the project website. Contact information is provided here for the project. Steve Graham is the SDDOT project manager and representative, and Lyle DeVries is the consultant project manager. Please feel free to reach out to us with any questions. The study advisory team agencies are also shown here, including Federal Highway Administration, South Dakota Department of Game, Fish, and Parks, U.S. Forest Service, U.S. National Park Service, and the Spearfish Canyon Foundation. The principles of context-sensitive solutions have been improving the quality and sustainability of transportation projects for decades, and the unique nature of highways within the Black Hills lends itself well to their application. As the study has progressed, the project team has learned and documented what matters most about each of the study corridors, and we've used that knowledge to craft improvement visions that meet crucial needs while balancing impacts to the surroundings. Steps included in the CSS process include meetings with the general public and stakeholders to support a broad understanding of the highway and its resources. Development of corridor visions in concert with partner agencies, stewarding the environment, and resulting in the selection of improvements that are targeted toward known challenges and balance the impacts to the surroundings. 17 corridors were selected for analysis, grouped into 5 northern and 12 southern corridors. These highway corridors address a range of lengths and surroundings, but the majority of them are 2-lane rural highways through scenic land. These are some of the most unique and special roadways in the country. The study is being conducted in 3 phases. Phases 1 and 2 in blue and red here established corridor conditions and envisioned the types of improvements to be implemented along each corridor. The results of phases 1 and 2 are documented in the phase 1 and 2 report provided at the project website. Over the course of 2018 and 2019, the project team worked to identify the purpose associated with each of the 17 corridors and rated corridor performance based on current and future traffic flow, safety, and geometric design. The rating of corridor performance led to the identification of needs for improvements and recommended types of improvements to address those needs. The project team worked closely with SDDOT, U.S. Forest Service, Game, Fish, and Parks, and other stakeholders to evaluate, refine, and apply improvements to particular locations along each corridor. The improvements were assessed based on their ability to deliver safety benefits in a cost-effective manner, and a ranking was assigned to each corridor to determine whether it should be advanced to phase 3 for further design detail. On to phase 3. Phase 3 is a project selection effort that we are currently focused on. This effort is identifying the best improvements for each corridor and outlining the efforts needed to take projects to completion. Phase 3 work includes public involvement, environmental resource scans, and roadway design information to help inform the SDDOT's project scoping process, which will unfold in the months and years following completion of the study. 3 corridors were selected for phase 3 based on the ability of proposed improvements to enhance each corridor's function within its purpose, provide safety benefits, and address urgent infrastructure conditions. Upon selecting 3, 2 more were added based on SDDOT planning considerations for a total of 5 corridors. For each of these corridors, improvements identified in phases 1 and 2 are being further developed into initial design concepts for public review and comment during this meeting. The design concepts will be refined following these meetings and documented in a phase 3 report. Scoping documents for 4 of the 5 corridors will be provided to the SDDOT to assist in programming projects for future implementation. The 5 phase 3 corridors are depicted on this map. These include 4 of the north study corridors shown on the left side. These are Corridor 2, 6 miles of US Highway 14A in red through Spearfish Canyon, the south portion. Corridor 3 in blue, 16 miles of US Highway 85 from the Wyoming border to Cheyenne Crossing. Corridor 4, 1 mile of US Highway 85 in green between Lead and Deadwood through Pluma. Corridor 5 in purple, 3 miles of Highway 473 extending from US 14A to Terry Peak Ski Area. And 1 corridor within the southern study area, Corridor 7 in yellow on the right side here, 13 miles of US Highway 16A through Custer State Park. A map appearing similar to this slide is provided online. You can gather additional information about the phase 3 corridors by clicking within that map on the corridor of interest. Each of the 5 phase 3 corridors can be viewed in terms of its purpose. Destination roadways, shown in green on the left here, are attractive to users, even if only for the experience of driving, crossing, or riding along it. Destination access roadways, shown in blue, are connections that help convey traffic to attractive destinations primarily. Commuter commercial corridors, shown in gray, serve the purpose of conveying daily workday travel for passenger vehicles and freight. Of the 5 phase 3 corridors, Corridor 2 is the most destination-oriented, while Corridor 4 serves a majority of daily commute traffic between Lead and Deadwood. The other corridors lie along the spectrum between these functions, serving multiple purposes. Possessing a firm grasp of each corridor's purpose and key function, the project team considered an array of design inputs shown here on the left side of this graphic in order to translate the vision for each corridor into roadway improvements that meet a variety of objectives. Design inputs shown here include traffic safety and operations needs, public agency and stakeholder input, bicycle and pedestrian circulation, environmental context, and design deficiencies. Examples of these design inputs include sharp curves that might create difficulty for drivers, patterns of off-road crashes at particular locations or areas with pedestrian and bicycle activity that do not currently have adequate accommodations for non-motorized travel. The improvements emerging from these inputs are crafted to fulfill a number of objectives shown on the right side of this graphic, including optimized roadway function within the context features, conformity to applicable design standards, and cost-beneficial projects that improve safety and upgrade the experience for all users. Improvement types include changes to design features, such as tight curves or narrow lanes, the addition of facilities for bicyclists and pedestrians, or reconfiguration of accesses to the roadway to more efficiently and safely serve adjacent properties. The types of improvements shown here being advanced for the phase 3 corridors include design, multimodal, safety, and intelligent transportation systems strategies. Examples of these types of improvements are listed here on this slide. This particular example along Corridor 3 illustrates a curve realignment type design improvement. Corridor 3 is a national highway system corridor with the primary purpose of conveying commuter commercial traffic. Improvements are needed to this highway to help it better fulfill its purpose. The existing horizontal curve between mile reference marker, or MRM, 2.5 and 3 limits travel speeds within the corridor, and adjustments to the configuration have the ability to increase travel and posted speeds. Widening the roadway to provide additional travel lane and shoulder width would further enhance safety and travel efficiency along Corridor 3. Proposed improvements shown here to Corridor 4, US Highway 85 between Deadwood and Lead, include added shoulder width and an effort to incorporate a parallel facility for pedestrian and bicycle use. These drawings further depict potential options along Corridor 4 for modifying it to accommodate bicyclists and pedestrians. Within each corridor-specific package in this meeting, an evaluation of improvement performance is provided for public review and comment. The evaluation, shown here in tabular form for corridors 3 and 4, rates the ability of the proposed improvements to deliver consistency with the corridor vision and design guidelines while balancing impacts to the surroundings. Ratings in green depict more effective improvements, while red circles denote deficiencies or greater impacts. To learn more about each specific corridor, click the orange Get Started Now button located below this video on your screen. This will take you to the overall corridor location map. By pressing and holding the left mouse button, you can move the overall map to view the corridor you are most interested in. A quick mouse click while hovering over a specific corridor will take you to more detailed information. Each corridor will have a video that provides specific information for that corridor. Following the video, you can navigate to a hotspot map where you can provide your feedback. Please note that all hotspots can easily be identified by a dashed outline around the icon as shown here. These instructions are repeated by clicking the About icon located in the gray ribbon along the left side of your screen. The corridors icon, also located in the gray ribbon, allows you to quickly navigate between corridors. We greatly appreciate the time you have taken to watch and participate in this public meeting, and we will look forward to receiving your feedback and incorporating it into our process. Thank you.